Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it's the 6th of May 2024 and it's 2012. So I've been out here for quite a while because I've been cleaning the chickens out today, and now I'm just getting all my stuff together to take round the other side, because I'm actually going to cut the grass round where the caravans are today, where I done trimming yesterday, and in my no dig bed area. So we're going to get on with that today. I've actually written a list. So I've written a list with quite a few things on it that I need to get done today. A job on there that I haven't put down, which is to pull out this beetroot here and plant in a new beetroot. I haven't put that on my list. I'll have to add that to my list. But I have cleaned out the chickens so far, and I'm going to take around my lawnmower. There, you see? Where is it? There. So, I don't know. It's opposite on the phone when you turn it to face yourself. It's always opposite. So we've got an extension cable, which is an outdoor one, which we're going to plug in this morning. I'm going to take this extension cord round. There's quite a long cord on this. We'll just do it as far as we can stretch. And also I've got some hoops here spare. So I'm going to take these hoops round with those sticks, and we're going to put some hoops up in the garden, because we need to put the brassicas in today, which I've written down on my list to do. I've still got my hostas here. I think I could uncover them now, so I think they've got over the fact of being eaten. These are still in bloom. I better make sure they've got some food in that bucket once they start setting fruit. I'll wait until then. Yeah, over here we need to cover these up, but that's not on my list for today, so we're not doing that. But over here I want to show you, look at this, need to weed this week. That's going to be on my list. Yeah, the tarragon, we're going to put it in somewhere. But look, these are all the brassicas, and they're getting really big. So we've got to get them in the garden now. So that's the job for today, is to put these in the garden today, around the other side in the no dig garden area. Everything else here is fine and dandy. But yeah, they have to go in the garden today. Just look quickly in the polytunnel. Yeah, I haven't weeded this bit yet, as you can see. I will have to do that this week as well. The peas are getting really, really big. I will have to put another piece of string up. And this corner I still haven't sorted it out. Got out those bits of grain. Yeah. When I cleaned out the chickens this morning, I did get another whole bag of bedding, which we can now use to mulch the beds with, which is really good. So the rest of these sweet peas that we're going to have to put out this week, because they're getting really big. Can you see that? They're getting big. So we'll put them out. The petunias are really growing here. Yeah, really growing. And the chrysanthemums. So we potted on everything, and now everything is growing like mental. So we need to pot these on, these little things here. What is this? Mixed 10-week stock with a brassica. Okay, I didn't realise I put a brassica in there with it. I must have done that deliberately. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, and the same here, didn't I? I put the teasel in, then I put this little plant in here. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that wasn't a teasel. So, yeah, so we'll do that. So we need to take these over. So we'll just keep on top of everything. These jobs I really enjoy doing because they're not really difficult. So as I said in the previous video, I've got the bag which we're going to fill up with earth, and we're going to bung all the... What is that weird noise? Bung all the wallflowers in there for now, until we find a home for them. So they're going to go in this bag, which has got sort of eaten. I don't know if we can put them in there. I think it'll probably be alright. But yeah, that's a brand new one, by the way. It's got nibbled. So anyway, yep, so there we are. Rat watch. The poison's been taken again. So I put poison down again last night, and they took it again. And the chickens are perfectly fine. I've seen to them all today, and they're all happy. I just got to make sure, because I've opened both lots today. I've just got to make sure they don't fight, because I don't want no blood and gore, because both lots of the chickens are out at the same time. So let's hope that's 3 male chickens together, and not very many females. So if I see any blood, I will have to lock them up. So hopefully they'll just be all right. So I've put these 2 tubs out here now. So we've acclimatised them to actually inside their boxes, and now we're going to acclimatise them to being outside. Then after a couple of days being out here, we're going to move them into the position where they're going to be, which is by the trellis over there. See the trellis attached to the house there? So that's where they're going to go up. So that's what we're going to do. We're making sure we don't kill them this year, because I did kill all the sweet peas last year. The other sweet peas are going to go round here. We need to trim this plant back up again, because it's come out of the side of the teepee thing. But the others are going to go in here. And then we need to build another teepee as well, because that isn't going to be enough. I think we're going to build a teepee over in the no-dig garden area, and hope to God that they don't die in the wind, because that's the only trouble putting things like that round there. They probably die in the wind. Or we could put a teepee here somewhere, like round here, and have them up here so that they're sort of more safe and secure and out of the wind. So we might do that. Anyway, it's looking very pretty over there, even though I've not really maintained it that much this year so far. I will be doing that later on in the year, as I keep saying, because that is like a major job. And we're having works done on the patio soon. I'm not sure when, but it'll be very soon. And it won't take too long, so hopefully it'll be done by August. Anyway, I'm drinking some coffee, sorry about that. Oh, look at these plants here. I just need to check these. Look at this. Oh my God, it's jungle mania. We need to go in here and do a bit of weeding. We've got stinging nettles, little trees growing. Need to keep those elderberries down. We don't want too many of those growing. But yeah, I'm not really going to fuss over this too much this year. Down here we want to plant. Down here we haven't planted anything yet. We will put a few flowers in here. Down here we want to put some flowers down here. We'll have to have another strim. Yeah, some dock leaves down there. Yeah, look. Oh God. Anyway, we'll just do what we can do, and we won't worry about it. This table, I swapped the table out. We've got this table. I'm going to paint this with the special, or you know, the paint that you can paint anything with, the once paint. So I'm going to paint it with that and leave it here outside, because I could do with a table. And I haven't got another one. The other one's outside the front of my house, and I don't really want to move that. Anyway, this is looking good. No pheasants have got in. The whole point of this was not to let the pheasants in. So the next one to uncover, I feel, is going to be this one. So we're going to uncover this week, and we will put something at the ends there. We might cover it back up again, depending on what we put in it. Because look, these flowers are so protected. We need to, oh my God, look at the leeks. Sorry, I haven't actually looked in the garden, because when I'm strimming and stuff, I'm not looking in the garden as well every single day. Oh, you know, we need to weed this and put something in here, something here, I feel. Even if it's just flowers, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as there's something in the garden. This has bolted big time. Yeah, I don't know why we're keeping that covered up. That looks like one though. That seems to be alright. Or a spinach or something. Yeah, a lot of weeds in there. We need to get rid of those. They've actually grown through the net. Yeah, we need to weed that. It's quite a dry bed, so we need to water it as well. Here we have all these. They need probably, well, the roots are really deep now. We won't worry about it too much, watering that. Yeah, we have to water the little trees though in the pots, because they won't get any water. I don't think there's anything in there. No, just a lump of grass. So we need to put some flowers in there. Yeah, and we need to weed over here. I know this looks all scruffy, but this will all be gone. It just looks scruffy because we tidied out the shed the other week, the garage the other week. And obviously you have to put the stuff outside so you can tidy it up. There are some gooseberries growing on there. There's some gooseberries coming. This tayberry, yeah, we're going to do something about that, won't we? We need to sort of make it grow up something. These are definitely They smell lovely. These leaves. They're so big now. Wow, we'll see what they turn into, shall we? Not sure. Anyway, around the lawnmower, we've plugged it into the caravan. And there we are. So we've got our lawnmower over here. So we're going to cut all this grass over here. Hopefully it'll stretch. I don't know how far. We'll go as far as we can over there. Then we might actually cut this bit with the lawnmower first, because we've got to trim all that, but we're not doing that today. My trimming job today is to do over here. So I've got 3 lots of trimming time. I might have to trim down there as well, the back of there, but over here we need to trim around here a bit, because where we got a path going up there, it's starting to get a bit overloaded with weeds. We were doing this the other day, this bit here. We might do a bit more through there or not, I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I'll just do wherever I want. I need to cut the weeds back here as well, so they don't impinge on my nice little bed that I've got here. So there we are. So yep, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to do some trimming. It's a nice day, but cloudy, but really warm. Nice and warm. So I've taken off my coat and my big cardigan. We just got a smaller cardigan on now. So yeah, let's just get on and do some work, shall we? Okay, so that's the before, and I'll show you after. We will show you over here. So I brought round the hoops. I've only got 3 of these hoops at the moment till I can find another one. I could probably cut one myself, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Anyway, we'll see if 3 hoops is enough. Probably need 4, I should think. But I've decided that we're going to put the brassicas in this bed. I don't know if that's a wise choice or not. Or that bed over there might be better. It might be wetter, because brassicas do like this sort of boggy soil, like really wet soil. I think this might be a better bed to put them in. Yeah, we'll put them in this one. So that's what we'll do. We won't put them in either. They've just got potatoes in it anyway. They're sort of fighting their way to come through. I need to do some raking. I brought my rake over again to rake up again all these sort of bits of grass. But we're going to cut it first now. So we're going to go round and cut all the grass. And then we'll put the brassicas in. That's a really important job today. Made a really good job of this. And I'm going to try and weed that bed there as well. It's not on my list, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I need to get them dock leaves out of there and see if we've got any asparagus growing. Anyway, for like the last hour, I think. So I've been cutting all this grass all over there up to there, and I'm going to trim all the back of that like I trimmed this bit yesterday. I need to trim around there, but I've done all of this bit that I can reach with the lawnmower over this side. So we've cut all around these beds. We did trim them all as well, which made it a lot easier. The only bit I didn't get round to trimming was that bit. So what I've done is put it on a higher cutting, a higher setting for the first cut. So I've just cut that with the higher setting, and then I will go over it again with a lower setting. I've done all the way up to like where those blue hoops are along there. I can't quite reach over there. So what we're going to do after we've had a rest and fed the dog and what have you, is we're going to plug it into this caravan now and do the same thing, and then I can do that, all that grass over there, I can give that a cut, and I should be able to reach all the way down here with if I plug it in there, because I've reached it from here in this caravan all the way over to here, so I should be able to reach that corner, I hope. If not, I'll have to trim it just to keep the grass down. Anyway, it looks so much better. So yeah, I need to cut that. I've got some loppers, so I'm a bit out of puff. Need to cut out that buddleia that fell over, and then just give that a good cut. Just got to keep on top of it, because otherwise it will go mental. So I can't do that lawn over there because it needs to use the sit-on mower for that. Simon does that, but he should be back on track hopefully by the end of this week. By this weekend, I'm hoping. I'm just going to sit here for a second and just look at the pond for a minute. Anyway, I'm really pleased that I've done that. So after lunch, I don't know if I'm having lunch, I'll get the dinner out, what we're having for dinner today. I'm going to continue doing some weeding. I need to weed that bed there, as I said before, and I need to put the brassicas in. That is really, really, really important. But first of all, they need a good soaking. I need to bring them over in the wheelbarrow. But I cut all this, look at that. It's not that long really, it just had loads of daisies, and some grass, plantain growing really. So it just looks neater if I cut it. And we're going to define the edge there somehow, between the car park and here where it ends somehow. Yeah, that is on my list of things to do. Anyway, I was just looking at all my lovely flowers over there. I need to water that blossom, that tree, I think. Oh no, that's in the ground. I need to water the ones that aren't in the ground. Yeah, I need to water them. Anyway, it's looking beautiful. Sun's actually come out for a minute. It's up here somewhere. And I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes, then I'm going to go in, feed my dog, see to Simon, see if he needs anything, and come back out and continue, because it's glorious weather and I do not want to waste time sitting around, because lots of things need to be done. I can just sit here and relax. I don't need to be indoors. I can just sit here and relax for a little while and then go back in, and then carry on. I just need to keep getting these things done, otherwise it's never going to be finished, this place. I mean, once they get the patio done at some point, hopefully soon. I think the bloke's waiting for some tiles. He's ordered the tiles, and then he'll let us know when he can come and start and do the job, because I can't wait for the job to be done. I really can't wait for the patio to be done, and I'm going to have a hot tub no matter what. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye. See you again. Right, I've come back round. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It looks like I've got some kind of weird 1960s style today. I don't know what's happening. I just thought I'd put my hair up, but it's sort of puffing up. Anyway, I'm going to just put on these wallflowers before I finish doing the other half of the garden around the other side, because I probably won't feel like doing it once I've been doing trimming and cutting. Really hot in here. I've just put this cardigan on. I had to take it off because I've already got a cardigan on. I'll hang you up and we'll put on these wallflowers, okay? Put on these wallflowers that we were going to do the other day, but we didn't get round to it, so we're going to do it today, okay? So that's what we'll do, is what I tell you. Wow, really hot. Anyway, let's put these here and we're going to do it here, okay? And we just need to fill this up with some earth first. I'm going to use all of this, I reckon. Whoops, I just flicked it everywhere. I just thought I'd do this first, because I probably won't feel like coming to do this after I finish trimming today, I'm feeling. I definitely don't think I will. I seem to have a lot more energy today, and the weather is just amazing. I just need to keep on working while the weather's nice. I just had a rest and stayed with my man for a little while to keep him company. I said I've got to get on. Because these plants are needing to be done. They cannot wait any longer. These are only going to be in here temporarily, and then we use something else in this compost. Probably going to I need to resurface some of the pots, the trees, so we could do that. And I do have some stinging nettle tea that I made out in the garden, so I need to feed my trees with that. I keep hearing something. I think it's just bugs hitting the plastic. It's actually nice to be able to take your coat off. Next time I might actually be able to take my cardigan off, you never know. It must be very warm for me to do that. Anyway, so we're going to do these poor little wallflowers. And then after that, a couple of days or this week sometime we're going to put on these Nicotiana. We'll have to do them next, but today is Wallflower Day. Just get them out of here without damaging them too much. There. So they are all the Nicotiana there. Get them bits out there. I'll give them a drink as well. I think they might need a drink. Oh, that's a wallflower there. I'll put them down here on the floor and we give them a drink. We are going to water the polytunnel again today because I just need to make sure everything's getting watered and so it doesn't bolt. Right. So we're just going to put them in big clumps. So like that, so I just grab them and just bung them in. They just need to be potted on. So we've got more room to grow. So what we've done is we've put the rest of the baby antilinums in here, tiny little winny ones, and then these really small, I think it's Chattersnick's hollyhocks, there's only 4 of those germinated. So we've put them in the other end, so that's what we've done here, and we've still got 2 more spaces to put sandcows. So if something doesn't grow on that table, which I can see that there probably is, hold on. We're going to put that in the end. Hold on, I think there's something there that we can put in the end. Oh yes, right. Nigella. Right, this Nigella Loving the Mist that I've done on the 29th of the 3rd. I think there's one coming up here. But these Delphinium Pacific Giant, yeah, I'm not sure. Right, well, if they don't germinate, it looks like there's a couple of them germinating there. This is a piece of grass. That I think is a weed. But there might be some more Nigella coming up. So we'll leave those for a couple of days. We'll just leave them here and see if they germinate. It was a great big bee. Anyway, so we've done that potting on now. The other job I wanted to do was just pull out the beetroot over there that's bolting and put the other beetroot in before that bolts. So I'm just going to do that and I'll show you once I've done it, okay? Sue here again. Right, well, you know what? You know I said I was going to just put do those couple of little jobs around here. Well, I got completely distracted and ended up doing something completely different to what I said I was going to do. You know I said I was going to pull the beetroot and put the other beetroot in. Well, I did that, but I created something while I was doing it. So I'm just going to show you what I've just been doing for the last hour when I'm supposed to be around the other side strumming. I'm watering everywhere in here today. I have done all these. So I've watered all these and I've potted on these wallflowers, the antirrhinums, some little trees, some hollyhocks, some more antirrhinums, and some foxgloves that were just growing outside, and I just had them in that pot, and I thought I better get them in some earth. So these are little sort of sycamore trees which you use as hedging, so that's what I'm using those for. So they're little saplings that were just growing in the ground, and I've just popped some in there. They've got roots. Anyway, this is what I just did. So I created a teepee. I put a little bag on the top. I need to cut one of those down a little bit and then put a little bag over all of them, just so in case there's a wind or something it doesn't damage the polytunnel. Anyway, I've put this teepee here to put up all these nasturtiums. So I went through here, got the weeds out, pulled out some of the nasturtiums, but I've tried to guide them up this teepee. So we're just going to have that many this year. We do not want more than that. I've put all the beetroot in here. They're all flagging because I've just watered everything. And this is how it happens when I water everything. I just squash everything. So that's what I've been doing for the last 3/4 of an hour, is making this teepee, because it suddenly dawned on me. I thought I need to, because last year I had the nasturtiums growing up that archway there, but this year I'm using the archway for our dwarf peas. So the peas are something that we can eat, whereas nasturtiums, you can eat them. You can use the flowers, the leaves, and the seeds. I've still got seeds in the fridge from last year, marinated, or not marinated, fermented seeds. Anyway, look at my beautiful flowers. I just watered this. So I tried not to bash them around too much, but they do get bashed. Anyway, it looks like a jungle in here right now of beauty. Oh, I love it. Anyway, we need to get some stuff to do that. Actually, I might have some mossy stuff around the other side that I could use for lining that with. Yeah, I think I've got some growing in the gravel, so I can just pull out lumps and we can line that with the moss. That's what we're going to do. So that's what we've been doing. So we've been really busy doing all this, and we've watered out here as well. Watered everything out here. I've watered, and I put some of them sturgeons that I pulled out of there into here. So I just popped them in now. I mean, they'll probably die. They probably won't like it because they're quite delicate, nasturtiums, until they get going, then they're all right. I watered this again. This is where my potatoes are, and I've watered this bed here because the garlic's in there. And also I watered that bed there, and I watered that bed there where the leeks are. I think the leeks need a lot more water, so I think we're going to have to keep watering those and weed them, as I said. Anyway, now I'm going to go around the other side and do the trimming. And I watered this, and I watered that tree, and I watered those trees over there. So I watered everything because I thought everything needs water. So that's what I did. As you can see, I bashed everything. Anyway, look at the alliums now. Don't they look stunning with the yellow? I mean, glorious or what? How absolutely happy is that? Does that make you? That makes me extremely happy when I come in here in the morning. Once these oxide daisies come out, it's going to look beautiful. They've got bashed because I bashed them with the water. So they've all got flattened. But any that keep going over, I just cut them off. And yeah, I don't want them sort of leaning over onto the path. And that antirrhinum, not that plant there, you know, the allium, I had to sort of prop it up with a stick. That's all right now. Anyway, tomorrow out here, we're going to do some seeds. So we want to do all these seeds that we have got, that we were going to do the other day. So we need to get them done now. So that's what we're going to do. What else do we need to do? So yeah, we just keep on doing things, putting on. There's loads of stuff in here now that needs to actually go outside, but we can't do that. Got to harden it all off first and then pop it in the garden somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. I love this. Look at this Mizuna. So this is the Mizuna that I let go to seed. I mean, I'm not letting it go to seed. I am just letting it flower. But it's beautiful, isn't it? Look. And the wallflowers over there. It's just a jungle of beauty. I said to Simon, hurry up and get better. You need to come and see the polytunnel before it all dies off. I can show him a picture of it, but it's not quite the same as actually coming out here and looking at it, is it? Anyway, let's take a few photos again. And it's 5:20. So I actually have been in, made dinner, had dinner, and now I've come back out. So it's 5:20, so we need to finish doing this cutting round here. We did do a lot of work inside the polytunnel before, as you can see. I've got my loppers, so I'm going to cut this. I'm just hoping there's electricity in this caravan. I'm not sure if there is or not. So I've plugged in the thing. I don't know if there is, so I have to wait and see. I need to cut that poor little thing that fell over. And then we need to just carry on with this bit over here. So that's what we're going to do right now. And that'll probably take about an hour or so. And then we will see how much trimming we get done today, because I wanted to trim round this side here. So we need to trim this bit. Apart from them, see all those little white flowers? They are alpine strawberries. Look at that. There are millions of them this year. I love it. I want to make this into a sort of rockery here, because there are some plants growing. I'm not going to trim it all, but as you can see, it needs trimming to keep it under control. There's quite a lot of brambles back there, so we just need to keep this area under control at the moment. So that's what we need to do. This bed looking amazing, all my wild flowers. Look at that. So I want to make that into a sort of rockery. That's what the plan was. That's why it's got all them rocks there. I need to put some earth on there, but that's a job for another day. Probably that earth over there can go on there, but not today. Okay, today's job is to carry on cutting the grass here. It's gone chilly now. It was really warm when I came out earlier, and now it's cooled off, which doesn't matter, because on a job like this you're going to get all hot and bothered anyway. So, and then we're going to do a bit of trimming over here. We need to trim this and see if we can get to the gravel, and then decide where's the line's going to be to define this area. Anyway, let's go. Bye. Wow, I have been doing this for about an hour and a half, like cutting this grass over here. So I've cut the grass all in this area today, this whole bit all the way over to there. The only bit I haven't done is up there. We're going to trim that, but we're not doing that today, and we need to trim these few plants under here. I took out that plant that was there. I've just thrown it in the field to go on the bonfire, but as you can see, I've cut all this grass today. It is looking amazing. Oh my god. Oh, and the sun's still over here. So what we need to do over here, because we're going to have, like, I'm not telling you what it is yet, because I don't know if it's going to happen, so I can't say things in case it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, it'll be absolutely amazing where these caravans are, something else. But that is going to be a rockery, so I'm going to have to actually put some earth on that and put some flowers in there, and then put some plants over there, so it actually looks more like a garden, because that was full of brambles. And Simon took them all out a few weeks ago, and now, yeah, looking much better, much more open over here. And this is our beautiful apple tree here, and this is a sycamore tree, I think. These are the little sapling trees that I've got, so we're going to plant them when they grow a bit, along with those crabapple trees in there, along there. That's where I said I was going to do, and where the buddleias are, I was going to put a few trees in to make it like more private, and put some trees in here. We could actually do a couple of trees over here really, and maybe one over there, because this whole area of the garden is beautiful and wasted at the moment. But I'm incorporating this pond that I've got, that we built, into this area, so when we do this area it'll all be one thing. And you will find out about it eventually, but at the moment I can't say anything because I don't want to tempt fate and it doesn't happen, so we'll wait and see if it happens. But at the moment I just want to keep on top of the oh, here they come. Here come the babies that they've got in the garden. Out! Get out! Out! Oi! Out! Oi! Out! Oh God, they come in my garden and cause mayhem. I need to get